Welcome all. Welcome one. Welcome all. My apologies. I messed up the intro. Welcome one. Welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. Right next to me on the couch, I have my wonderful co-host.
It's your boy Omar.
And right next to him, I have my wonderful co-host and executive producer,
Jordan.
So do you know how I've been telling you guys that, like, since I moved into my house, I've been having a lot of solicitors? I mentioned that before. So this one particular solicitor I had come by, it was a fairly heavy-set woman. Older. She came by and she was like, she had a free bottle of Tide. As soon as I answered the door, she gave me a free bottle of Tide. I was like, wow, thank you. And she was like, listen, we sell vacuums. They're called Kirby Vacuums. You ever heard of them? I was like, not really. And she's like, well, listen, if you let us into your house for 15 minutes, we'll clean an entire room for you. We'll clean an entire room for you for free.
Get out of here, man.
We'll just do a quick demonstration. It'll take no more than 15 minutes. And keep in mind, I'm at work because I work from home. So I'm like, 15 minutes? That's not bad. So I said, yeah, sure.
I'm in?
I know.
Pulls out a gun from under her.
I wasn't thinking. I think I was just
under her titty.
I was riding high. I was riding high off of that Tide, bro.
Free labor? Come
The
in.
Tide is how we get you.
Okay, not gonna lie, it was a free labor.
Exactly.
It wasn't the Tide. But I mean, come on, free labor. They're gonna clean, and the floor is a little dirty. So I was like, you know what, the floor could use a little cleaning.
True. Not bad, yeah.
So I expect her to, go back to her car and just bring the vacuum. No. Her and two other dudes come in. This white dude who's like the boss. He's like he looks young too. He looks like he's like 22, but he's apparently the boss. And then this like young black dude, he looks like he's like 19. They all look like nice people. They don't look like bad. They're not bad people by any means.
Shit.
And they come into my fucking house, and the white guy's explaining. He's like, "You ever heard of the Kirby Vacuum?" And I'm like, "No." And then he just starts breaking it down for. He's like, "We've been around for more than 70 years. We're a United States product. We're made here. Blah blah blah." And then he says, this guy, his name is Deuce. He's the young black dude. He's like, Deuce here is going to give you a quick walk through the product. I expected them to like have the vacuum already there.
Yeah.
Bro, he brought a box and he assembled that bitch right there inside of my house.
Did it take a while?
It took like 10 minutes for him to assemble it.
Oh, my fuck. And I'm sure the whole time he's talking to you.
Yes.
And what this piece does.
Bro, talking to me, handing me little fucking like sheets that says like, the Kirby Vacuum can do up to 100 different fucking things.
Oh my fucking God, bro. Please get out of my house.
This is too much already.
Just listen, bro. He's all right. So, and the kid's nice. He's a nice fucking, they're not fucking rude by any means, but
yeah.
The kid's assembling the vacuum. So it's not already there. Like he has to fucking piece it together, right? And then the white dude leaves, the boss. He's like, I'm going to leave him here. He's going to do he's going to do the presentation for you. And then we'll chat afterwards. And then him and the lady leave. And it's just me and this young black dude. And the young black dude finished putting together the vacuum. And he starts like telling me the different fucking things the vacuum can do. And then he starts vacuuming my floor. And he's like, this vacuum has two motors. And he's like, your vacuum probably has one. Can I see your vacuum? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then like I show him the vacuum. And he's like, see, that only has one motor. What is that, a shark? And I was like, yeah, it's a shark vacuum. He's like, see, the Kirby has two motors and it's all made out of steel and blah. He's just trying to pitch me on this fucking vacuum, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. And, he's just cleaning different parts of the living room. I'm like, okay, this is fine. We're 20 minutes in. I'm like, all right, we're a little bit over with what they said, but it's fine. He's cleaning. And then he gets to the bedroom. He's like, you mind if I want to show you how it works on the carpets? Because my floors are like, they're vinyl. So he's like, he wanted to try the carpets to show me how effective it is on the carpets. So what he does is he gets out a big bag of baking soda. And he says, imagine, listen, bro, it gets worse. He says, imagine like, you're tracking in dirt all the time into your carpets. Carpets attract a lot of dirt. And I was like, yeah, I know that. And he was like, imagine you over time the carpets are just bringing in dirt and your little vacuum isn't doing a good job because it only has one motor. So bro, I promise you, it's like a bag. It's like a big Ziploc bag. And he dumps almost the entire bag on my carpet.
Just like fast enough for you to not tell him no?
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
I thought he was gonna put like a little I thought he was gonna put like a little bit. He dumps the whole thing and he's like, look, now I'm gonna show you why your vacuum doesn't work.
You fucker.
Bro, y'all are supposed to be cleaning my rooms.
Bro, so why baking soda?
Because he said it's supposed to resemble dirt, and he put it in the carpet, and then he rubbed it around in his hands.
Bro, I bet you're watching this like, oh my.
I'm just mortified watching this. Right?
I'm just mortified.
And then he gets my vacuum. I let him have my vacuum, and he starts fucking using my vacuum. He goes over it 100 times with my vacuum.
Yeah.
And then there's still a bunch of baking soda on the ground. He's like, see, your vacuum is just not doing the power that the Kirby has. So then he takes his vacuum, And his vacuum has little filters that collect the dust. They're disposable filters. And he had told me that at the beginning of the presentation that he gets paid for each filter they see that he used. So what the guy does is he'll use the vacuum, the Kirby. He'll turn it on for 10 seconds, and then he'll take the filter out, and he'll be like, check it out. And then, boom, check it out. Check it out. And he kept doing that to where there was like 40 fucking things, 40 filters on the floor of my room full of fucking baking soda because the guy gets paid for each one.
Yeah.
So he would turn on the vacuum for like 5 seconds and then turn it off. So he wasn't really cleaning it up. He was just trying to make money off of fucking selling those things.
Wow, dude.
A bunch of fucking... I kept telling him, like, dude, please make sure you clean that shit up. Like, it got to the point where, like, he was there for an hour, and I was like, dude, I have a meeting in, like, 10 minutes. Like, I actually have a meeting.
Yeah, you need to go.
Like, you need to leave.
And it was already clean at this point?
Not really. He didn't really even clean it that well. He did an okay job.
Oh, my
And
God.
So there was still baking soda when he left?
Not visible, but yes.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't see it, but, like, afterwards, me and my girlfriend went over it with a fucking vacuum, and we got... pretty much, I fucking hope all of it because baking soda is not good for your carpets.
What the fuck is wrong with them?
And he probably chose the object that would cause the least amount of anger. So he was like, baking soda. What are people not going to be upset about me dumping on their floor? Hopefully baking soda.
Hell nah, bro.
So he fucking, okay. So he cleans it up, quote unquote. Doesn't really fucking clean it. He does a shitty job. And then he's like, how much do you think the Kirby Vacuum is? And I'm like, I don't know, bro. $750? And then he asked my girlfriend's there because whenever there's a girl there, they try and sell to the woman too.
Yeah,
it'd be good for keeping this clean and keeping the closets clean and all that shit.
Just in case your man is dirty.
Yeah, just in case your man is a filthy animal.
Man, am I right?
Ladies,
she's like, yeah, give me two.
Yes, give me two. All right. So he says, how much do you think? I say $750. She says $500. He hands us the price sheet. This vacuum, I kid you not, guys, is $2,300.
Bro,
I would throw that shit at him, bro.
Fucking house,
it's a
bro.
$2,300 vacuum. And then he's telling me, he's like, oh, don't worry, you could finance it. And I'm like, bro, I'm not going to finance
a fucking vacuum.
Your $2,300 vacuum, dude, you out of your mind?
Finance a vacuum. And then he starts asking me, he's like, so how much? He's like, so your house, right? How much is your house?
Oh my God, bro.
I'm just like, bro, what?
Get out of my house.
And then he starts trying to guess how much my house is. And I'm just like, yeah, I guess it's somewhere in the neighborhood of that. And he's like, all right, if you have something that expensive, why would you not want to have something equally expensive to help clean it? I'm like, what? Doesn't make any... I don't get the logic there, but all right, whatever.
You could probably buy a fantastic vacuum for like $500, dude.
Bro,
exactly. A top of the line vacuum. This guy's charging.
That's some. He was trying to stun on you a little bit. He was like, yeah, you see a man here, he pull.
They can't afford to spend 1% of your house's value on the vacuum. That's what they say.
That's a rule of thumb.
That's a rule of thumb. Everybody knows that.
So he keeps trying to sell me the vacuum. At this point, like, I'm visibly angry.
Yeah.
Because like I need to I have a meeting with these dudes that I need to talk to for work. And I tell him, dude, please, I need you to leave because I have a meeting. Like, I really need you out of my house right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, bro. So he has to disassemble the vacuum. It takes him...
Yo, they're digs.
Dude, it takes him another 15 minutes to disassemble the vacuum, right?
Oh my
And then
gosh,
he has to call his...
dude.
Before I told him no, right? He was calling his boss to try to get his boss to talk to me to sell me on the thing. And, like, he kept saying... Because I guess with that company, you have to call, like, the customer support, and then you can reach the boss. It's weird. I don't know why. I think it's like a multi-level marketing scheme. I'll explain more to you guys after I tell you about this. So every time he would call back, I didn't even mention this. So at the beginning of this whole presentation, he told me that if he sells a certain amount of vacuums, he gets a trip to Vegas. Or if he does a certain amount of demos a month, he gets a trip to Vegas. So the whole time...
I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not taking you to Vegas. You just poured baking soda all over my floor. That should not be the way that you present this
bro, not at all.
Because now I'm angry.
Dude, he must have mentioned the trip to Vegas like 4 times.
Please let me go to Vegas.
I'm not on your side.
Exactly, dude.
We're not allies here.
So he calls like the customer support / home base, and he was like, "This is dude's trying to win my trip to Vegas." He said it exactly that same way like 3 or 4 times. I'm just like, bro, you're not gonna win your trip to Vegas. I'm sorry.
Not with me, bro.
Not with me. And this company is a fucking scam. It's a fucking bullshit. So, anyways, he calls his boss. Mm-hmm. The boss is like, I guess, telling him like, because he asked how much my vacuum was. I was like, I don't know, bro, $200. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, we'll take $200 off the price of the Kirby, so we'll sell it to you for $2,100, or you could finance it for $76 a month. And then what he also did was like he took 76 divided by like how many days are in a month, like 30. He's like for just $2 a day.
I hate when they do that shit, bro. I hate when they do that.
For the next 40 years, you can buy this vacuum.
And I was like, bro, please. I was like, I really just need you to leave. I don't want the vacuum.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. It takes him 15 minutes to disassemble the vacuum. I'm pushing up with like 5 minutes right before my meeting starts. I'm like, bro, please leave. And he's like quickly assembling the vacuum. I'm not even talking to him. He's not talking to me. He knows this shit's done.
He knows this shit. It's a lost sale.
Bro, he leaves trash in my house.
Bro.
Nah, bro.
He leaves trash in my
This is
house.
out of control, dude.
And I'm just trying to get him out. Like at that point, I don't even care. I'm just like, bro, please leave. And then he gets out. He's on the curb, like in the front of my house, like not on my property, basically, but like almost like on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
For like 15 minutes. So I didn't know this. I was researching about this company. They leave them.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that do that. They drop them off and they'll pick them up later. I swear to God.
Bro, that's exactly what they did.
Reliant used to do that with the people, the door-to-door salesmen for electricity. They drop them off in a neighborhood and they just walk around in probably some slacks and a shirt.
Bro, he was wearing a black like polo, black slacks.
Oh, he was burning.
and like True Religion shoes. And
oh my god,
he was just in the sun and he was just
Damn.
smoking his vape, holding the fucking vacuum box. He had a little backpack with all the fucking baking soda and shit in there.
Wait, so they probably have like a van of people that they just do that with every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty sure.
fucking
It's probably like
wild.
5 others like in different areas of the neighborhood all doing the
Just
same
scattered
thing.
around the whole neighborhood.
In someone's house pouring baking soda on the floor. They're all in someone's house right now.
Dude, I looked up about the company. If you look them up, guys, everybody here should look this up.
Oh my
Type in
God, bro.
Kirby Vacuum horror stories. The salespeople are notorious for like going to people's houses, and sometimes like some people have had the salespeople go in because they vacuum your couch because look, it can clean couches too. They ripped a hole in some guy's couch.
No
Too
fucking
strong?
way.
Yeah, there's some guy was like they ripped a hole in my $5,000 couch.
Bro. And you know they're not paying for it. I don't
Fuck
know
no.
how, but they're going to sidestep it.
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
probably not a big enough company to give a shit.
Oh my
about how
god, they
angry
have
you get.
stories on Reddit about them. Jesus Christ.
There's a ton of stories on Reddit
Wow.
about how crappy this company
Fuck
is.
you, Kirby Vacuum.
It's basically like, do you guys ever remember like whenever we were in high school, people were trying to get you into like selling knives, like
Yeah.
Cutco?
Oh man, I almost did that in college.
It's a good thing you fucking didn't do it. It's just like that,
No one wants
That
to
shit is
buy
wild, bro.
fucking knives from a door-to-door salesman.
right? And then
From a college kid.
They barely want to buy from the store.
Exactly,
Nobody's to buy
man.
from just a person trying to sell you knives.
and it's like you have to get people under you to actually make the money. The
Yeah.
Show
product
up to
itself
my house
is
with
irrelevant.
weapons to sell them to me?
You know how wild it is? They like started it out with, hey, just give us 15 minutes to, just clean. When you
Bro.
said clean, I thought they were gonna like clean up some shit that was already there in your house. It's like, no, 15 minutes to clean up some shit that we put in there.
Dude, exactly. I didn't think it was gonna take an hour and like 10 minutes. I was like, bro, this is not what I expected. And then the funny thing is, because like my office is right in the front of the house, so I could see the window to the whole outside street.
You can see him sitting out
I
there.
could see him sitting out there smoking his vape, waiting for it to be picked up in the fucking sun. And then, funny thing is, yesterday, because this was like a week or so ago, more than a week ago. Yesterday, I see him pull up and he goes to my neighbor's house and tries to pitch to my neighbor. I'm guessing my neighbor just fucking shut the door in his face because like he walked back to that car a second
Yeah.
later.
I heard. the
Bro,
fucking
what
rumors
the-
getting around that you guys are dicks.
What the fuck is wrong with these people, bro?
Bro, I'm telling you, dude. Like, imagine all the other people's houses they're doing that to. Like, all day long. That's what they do. That's their job.
It's
to go to
weird.
people's house and dump some shit on the floor.
Just fucking try to clean it
Once
up.
they start assembling that shit inside of your house, that's when you know, like, they're here. They're setting up shop.
If I see somebody
They're here to stay
opening,
for a little bit.
if they're opening up a box right in front of me, I'm like, so it's not already assembled?
yeah.
Oh, then get the fuck out of here. Then what are we doing?
bro.
They're just like stalling. That's like just a form of stalling because they know that they're gonna have to like assemble this thing and disassemble it.
They're trying to wait
Exactly.
you out.
Yeah, they're just trying to wait you out. Because I bet if you were like a little nicer about it, which you had some shit to do, and regardless, bro, I would have been pissed too.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
even
yeah.
if you didn't have anything to do, I would have been like, get out of here already.
Bro, I don't want you here.
Yeah.
Get out of my house.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Bro, I learned my lesson. At this point, I'm just gonna be shutting the door in all their faces. At this point, no
Yeah.
salespeople are allowed to fucking. I got like a no soliciting sign from my house. I put it in the fucking front.
In all honesty,
Wow.
what are they going to sell you that you don't already have?
Bro, exactly. What are they gonna sell me that I can't buy from Amazon?
For
There's
way cheaper.
Nothing a door-to-door salesman is going to sell you that's the price it should be. There's
No.
there's nothing because they have
Exactly.
to pay them. So there's absolutely no way you're ever going to get a real good deal from a door-to-door salesman.
I've never heard someone say, hey, I had a door-to-door salesman come to my house today. Thank God, because I bought something I needed.
Right.
No one has ever said that.
And if they said that, they were misled, and they're going to hate it.
They
in,
were
like,
misled.
they're
They
gonna
sold me
hate it
on
in a week,
They
dude.
sold me on Mormonism.
Yeah.
Dude, door-to-door anything I feel like is the worst form of trying to get business. It's the worst form of sales. It's the most sleazy bullshit. You're fucking going to people's houses. You're interrupting their lives. I remember when I was at this internship and we were selling. It was like financial advising, and I had to go on a training with this one dude, and he was like a financial advisor. He had just started, and I was just an intern, and he had to go door to door. That was that company's philosophy. It was like we do door to doors, and I was like, what?
Yeah, fuck off.
So like in the
Outta
middle of the
here.
summer, him and I are wearing fucking suits. Or going door to door in fucking ghetto ass neighborhoods in the north side, knocking on doors. Hey, can we manage your stock portfolio? Who manages your investments? And it's just like some old
fuck are you
some
talking
old black
about?
lady's like, what? And she just fucking closes the door in your face. I'm just like, bro, who?
Do
First
you
of all,
think we
this is
have
not a
stock
fun internship.
portfolios?
Exactly. Do you think these people know what a portfolio is? First of all,
Jesus
like,
Christ.
and the people who know what a portfolio is, they're not gonna want some guy from door to door managing their shit. You know?
Nah, bro. Yeah, if you're walking around and doing this, it's just there's no way that's not sleazy, man.
Not
there's
at
no
all.
way like this is honest. It just can't be. You know what I mean?
$2,300.
I mean that's ridiculous for a
Dude,
vacuum.
The vacuum's $2,300.
And
man.
it's like it's all about stiff arming too. That's like their whole thing. You know what I mean? Like you're just trying to get in someone's house or like you're just trying to find that person that's gonna let you talk to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And you're gonna do your absolute best to fucking get them, or like some old person or something like that. When I was working at an
Yeah.
electricity company, the door-to-door people, you would have to get the customer on the phone to say like everything that they wanted to do, and you would have to ask them like 20 times, like through each step, like, is this what you want to do? Are you sure you know what's going on? You would be surprised.
Are you here right now? Are you senile?
Every time someone would call from those door-to-door things, because basically we would set up the electricity, but they would call us to do it. It was always an old person, or it was always someone who spoke very little English. And I would just be like, dude, these people are taking advantage of these old people. And a lot of the time, like half the time, I swear to God, I'd have to hang up the call because if I sensed anything like fishy, I would have to hang up. And I'd just be like, no, you're going to have to call again. Like to the door-to-door person that works at my company.
That's sad, bro.
And it'd be old people every time. And like they'd be like, yes, I understand. Yes, this is the... And I'd be like, dude, this is not right, bro. It's
ridiculous.
This is not a good job.
I had,
my God.
I had on topic of solicitors before this guy. It's like 2 weeks before this guy. I had another guy come by trying to sell me solar, right? And I was researching. His company is actually legit. Like he works for an actual like established company, and they're partnered with like CenterPoint. Like it's a actual company. It's not bullshit. The product they're selling is legit. I let him in my house. The only reason I let him in my house is because he said, "We will pay for your electricity bill if you just hear us out, whether you want the solar panels or not."
All right.
Did they?
He's pitching me. Let me tell you a story.
No way.
He's pitching me.
There's no way.
He starts asking for basic information like, you know, how many kilowatt hours do you use? What's the square footage of your house? Because he's like, well, this is like a diagram of like what the panels would look like, how big they would be.
Yeah.
This is what we'd recommend. This is what would be your projected energy bill. This would be your projected energy bill if you didn't get solar. And everything he was saying made sense. Like I've done the math myself on that shit, and it makes sense to get solar eventually, right?
Yeah.
And you know, he was going through everything, and then he was like, okay, so now we just need your ID to apply for the application. And I was like, nope, I'm not giving you my ID, bro.
Yeah.
You're not. He's like, can I just take a picture of your ID? And I was like, nope.
What?
You're
Don't
not
out of your mind.
I was like, you're not taking a picture of my ID. I'm not comfortable with that.
You might take
And
a quick front and back of your card. You might-
right? Ridiculous. But he was cool. He wasn't like this fucking Kirby Vacuum dude. He's like, bro, I completely understand. I don't want to intrude on like your privacy. I'm gonna give you my information. Just call me if you change your mind and you want to do solar.
Yeah.
But before he left, I was like, yo, so are they gonna reach out to me to pay for my electricity bill? And he was like, yeah. Our back office will reach out to you, or we'll send you something by mail.
Hell
I haven't
no.
gotten
You ain't
shit.
getting shit, bro.
I haven't
bro.
gotten dick from them. And I'm
I
just
bet
like,
you got to call
shit.
them like 800 times to actually get them to do it. I bet they will do it, but you got to try really hard to
Yeah.
get them to do it.
You know what's crazy? They can just lie to you.
absolutely.
They can just be like, yeah, we're going to do it, and then just not do it.
Because really all it is about like reputation for a company. It's like, what
Oh,
are you going to
yeah.
do? You're going to assume because they didn't like pay for your electricity bill?
It's word of
they
mouth,
know
bitch.
nothing's going to happen. Yeah.
You didn't sign a contract.
And if they don't give a shit about their reputation, then they're like, all right, go ahead, tell everybody you want. I'm still gonna show up to the house. They're gonna forget all about.
Who's going to
that story.
believe you?
Who's gonna believe?
Me or you? No, but it's like who's gonna remember that? You're not gonna be
There's nothing in writing. It
put,
was all
like,
just like,
newspapers on everyone's door. They're not gonna pay for it. Don't answer the door to like these people.
don't fucking answer the door to these scumbags.
Don't answer the door ever, bro. I'll hide from people at
Yeah.
my door trying to sell.
High
some
key,
shit.
yeah.
I'll hide under like the thing and peek like into the window. What the fuck?
Do you talk to them through like the doorbell shit?
I should start doing that.
That's what I would do all the time.
The only reason I haven't been is because I've been having construction people come by too to like fix
Oh.
things. So sometimes I can't tell if it's a salesperson or construction because like the doorbell is not exactly clear. You know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah.
1080p fucking. You know, like I just see like a blurry. I see like a man or a woman. I'm like, this person could be with the fucking builder to do this X, Y, or Z, and I'm like, let me go see if. And most oftentimes it's fucking
Man,
not.
I just ask them, yo, why are you here?
State
What do
your
you want?
business.
State your business.
Yeah, that's it.
What is the point of you being here, bro?
Oh my god! I just gotta start shutting that fucking door in people's faces, man. It's
It
absolutely
sucks, man.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it sucks because like you want to be nice to people and you want to let
Shit.
people and you
Says
wanna,
who?
I mean, I'd like to be nice as like. Let's say someone is selling an actual good product,
Yeah.
and it's a good deal or whatever. But like like I said, they're gonna have to pay him, so it doesn't matter. There's never gonna be like a good deal or anything. But like the time that you do something nice, someone comes in and fucking pours baking soda on your floor.
Dude, exactly.
Dude,
and I'm
it's
just
like
after,
I'm never gonna let another one of you guys in again.
after that, I was like, I hope this motherfucker never sees the lights of Vegas.
The lights of
He
Vegas.
never makes it to
The
Vegas.
best he can fucking do is Lake Charles. I
Yeah,
hope so, bro.
Yeah, go to Galveston.
Send his ass to fucking Galveston. I don't want him to ever go to Vegas. That piece of shit.
Piece of fucking
Fuck him and the
name
stupid
drop
ass.
him. No, I'm just kidding.
Name
Deuce.
drop
His
Deuce.
name is Deuce.
Fuck.
That's
fucking
all we know
Deuce.
about him.
It's Deuce. I'm gonna drop a Deuce thinking about Deuce, bro.
They only give you their nicknames. All of them, all the little C's that they drop off, they only have nicknames, so you don't know them. It's
Fucking
aliases.
ridiculous, man.
They have little call out names.
No, but that's out of control, dude. Something like that. It makes me mad when people try to pitch like super expensive things like that.
Bro, I was astonished at the price. I was like, dude, I paid that much for my couch, like a big, like actual, like comfortable couch. I
You think
paid
I'm
that
going to pay that for this fucking
for a-
little
a
ass vacuum?
That's ridiculous.
was it? Did it look like it was worth it?
No,
No
it didn't
vacuum
even
is
clean
worth
up
it,
all
bro.
the baking soda.
it didn't clean up all the baking soda.
Bring something that you're gonna be able to clean all the way up if you want to sell this thing.
If a
You know what?
vacuum is $2,300, it has to work by itself.
I don't think this guy cares about the. I think
I
he
don't
just
think he
cares
cares.
about these filters.
Yeah, man.
I think he just cares about the filters.
Yeah, because he knows I wasn't gonna buy this shit, so he's like, let me make some money, which is disrespectful to my time. Because
Yeah.
then like because he would start the vacuum every like 5 seconds and then turn it off and then take a picture and then turn it off. You know what I mean? Like every few
Yeah.
seconds and take the filter out. I was like, this is absolutely fucking ridiculous. You know, this actually brings me.
I'm surprised you didn't get mad angrier and mad
I was,
sooner.
I was pissed. Dude, as soon as he dumped the baking soda on the floor, I was fucking angry. At that
Yeah.
point, I just wanted him to get the baking soda out.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to kick him out and have the baking soda still in there.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, fine, I'll leave. Just leave the baking soda there.
Fucking take the vacuum outside.
I'll fucking reassemble it back out here, dude. Fuck you.
Oh my god. That brings me to something else
Jesus
interesting.
Christ, bro.
I was listening to a podcast recently, and this guy was saying, he asked a really good question, and he said, if at the end of your life, someone came to you, some entity, right, came to you and said, you can relive your entire life, every single moment, all the heartbreak, all the love, all the highs and lows. Do you want to do it? Would you do it?
You could relive everything up until now?
Am I just reliving it or can I change it?
Let's say
Just relive it?
just relive it and you can't change it. You just have to relive it.
Do I have the memory that I chose to do this?
Let's say you do.
Oh, yeah, man. What the fuck?
So you'd relive every single moment?
I mean,
I'd do it.
Let's say you can't change it.
The only I'd still do it, but the only downside is that it's a really long time. If you're gonna
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to live another 25 years just to get to where
I
am
would
now.
relive my life.
Now I feel like I'm 50, but I'm really just 25 still. I just live my Jesus Christ.
You just wake up like, fuck, another day. I'm still not 30.
My knees are all fucked up now. It's just all fucking mental. It's all a mental thing.
I think I would prefer, like in that scenario, to be almost like a floating camera, just watching.
Oh my, no,
life.
I'd
That's
I
like
would be
a
embarrassed.
25-year long movie, dude. That's too long.
I would love that'd be cool as shit.
Put it on like times 100.
Times
Nah.
100 speed? Nah, bro.
You know what? No, I don't think I would.
You wouldn't do it?
That's too fucking
You're like,
long.
nah,
dude.
that's it. End it for me.
I'd be
That's too fucking long. Dude.
If I was like a floating camera, I'd be like secondhand embarrassed. Like just be, like, why did you do that?
Imagine.
Why did you say
Imagine
that?
watching yourself fuck.
Oh my God, no, bro.
doing terribly.
Just fucking. Imagine all of the drunk, sloppy sex you've had in your life. And you're just watching yourself having this horrible sex
Just sober.
with people you don't care about. You know what I mean?
Have y'all ever seen y'all's face when y'all fuck?
I
No.
feel like it's just.
It's the most
horrible.
disgusting shit in the world, bro.
We
I
saw
was
like in a video.
I was like, yo, what is this doof doing?
Who's this bozo? Wait a minute. Wait a fucking
What's
minute.
this-
That's
It is,
me.
bro. It is
Did
fucking
you see it
strange.
in a mirror? Or
bro.
did you see it like in a video?
I've recorded.
I've recorded.
I've recorded.
I've gone over the tapes.
I've gone over
I've
the-
never,
I've gone
never
over
seen
the
it
See
in
where
a
we
mirror.
can improve.
Yeah, nah, bro. It looks goofy as fuck, bro. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you making that face, you weirdo?
Nah, I'm lying. I'd relive it though.
Yeah, I would too, man.
Because that's pretty cool. Imagine having your mind now and just watching yourself or living, I guess, as like a 6-year-old.
You know, I think about
Oh,
like
that's
You know what I mean? All this. Imagine all the cringy shit you'd see. Though.
I think about like what would I tell myself? Like, let's say if me now could talk to me when I was 15. I think like what would I tell myself, bro? First, buy Bitcoin.
Bro, pay
buy
attention
Bitcoin.
in school, bro.
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy
pay
Bitcoin.
attention in school.
Yeah, buy Bitcoin.
It's a big
Bitcoin
one.
is fucking like $10 a coin. Just save up your money for Christmas. Buy like $200 worth of Bitcoin.
Yo,
You're
that
gonna
thing they were talking about in dope, buy that shit. Buy all that shit.
You're gonna
All
be
the
a billionaire,
things our parents said to us were true.
pretty much.
Save up money and do this. Do
Yeah,
that.
for real.
It's
Save up
true.
money.
You know, save up money, bro.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of things that I wish I wouldn't have purchased. I'm sure you guys too.
Ooh, yes. Ooh,
Absolutely.
All kinds of silly things.
yeah, man. It's silly things, experiences, things I've spent money on, dinners, shit like that.
Yeah, I've definitely had experiences and things like that where I'm like, I could have honestly done without this. It's to save the money. If it was something really expensive.
I feel like my experiences I'm good with, but there are things that I bought that I'm like, yo, that was stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I did not need that at all.
All the things humans buy, bro, that we just don't need.
Yeah.
And pretty much most of it, like 90-something% of shit, we just don't need. It just either makes our life easier or does something, but we don't really need it to live.
I mean, I guess, but there's nothing wrong with, feeling nice.
I mean, if that makes you happy, more power to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not what grinds. It's not what.
It's not
butter-
what motivates you.
It's not what butters my biscuit, personally. You know what I mean?
My biscuit's unbuttered when
My
I go out.
biscuit's unbuttered, bro.
It's dry.
It's all fleeting, Like recently, like I bought like a really nice like washer and dryer set. It's stupid fucking expensive, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. I can connect it to my phone. I can fucking set the dryer and washer from my phone, and I get texts when it's done, and like I can do all. I can tell Alexa to turn it off and turn it on from my fucking room, and I was like, it's cool. And like after a week, I'm like, whatever. It's just a washer and dryer. Like,
Yeah.
all these things are waning. It's all cool, but like it's all fleeting. in my
Those
opinion.
kind of things, yeah, I feel that way about. But when it's like clothes, I'm like, nah, I feel better about that. Or like, I don't know, posters or something.
Opposite. I feel like clothes and things like that. I'll just look at this shirt and I'll be like, I haven't worn this in like a month or like 2 months. I'm like, why did I buy this? I wear the same like 10 things. But if I had a cool washer and dryer, although I would feel the same way, like I'm not even using these features.
If you really
It'd be
think
cool
about
to
it,
look
bro,
at every time you pass by.
if it texts you, it's like, bro, I can hear that it's done.
Yeah.
So I don't need a text.
The text is pretty cool though. Like when you leave home or some shit, and then your
Laundry's
fucking
done.
dryer texts you like, "Hey, bro, your shit's done, dog."
Hey, bro, what are you doing? WID.
WYD, your shit's done, dog.
It's
fucking
done,
cool,
boy.
man.
It's fucking done,
I
bro.
cleaned it, bro.
I fucking cleaned that shit,
I
bro.
did what you told me to.
It's pretty cool, man. I like that, and I also have it set up to where like if my garage opens, I get a text. If it closes, I get
Okay,
a
yeah,
text.
that's tight.
That's pretty cool too.
My security system gets armed, I get a text. If it gets disarmed, if the
Yeah.
alarm goes off, so
One
on
day
and so
you're
forth.
just gonna have like a group chat with all your robots.
Yo, that's hilarious.
That's
You're gonna
uh,
talk to each other and just get things done around the house.
That's you just described Internet of Things. That's what
Yeah.
the Internet of Things is. It's all your things having interconnectivity through some kind of like, I don't know, network, whether it's like the fucking 5G or whatever network, right? And like everything is connected.
like
and
in
it's-
real time.
Yeah, and it's all synced for your purposes, whatever that be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I would love that. My fucking washer and refrigerator and vacuum, we're all talking to each other.
Oh, the refrigerator with the fucking camera inside of it, that's
And it
fire.
can, and it can like connect, I think, to Alexa and tells her to order more shit.
Yeah.
It does that with my dryer. Like if I get low on like certain shit, it can tell it to automatically purchase or some
Okay, yeah,
something
that-
like that. I don't
that's
remember
cool as
exactly.
Out of here, not my washer. Don't purchase detergent.
Yeah, no,
for me.
I turned that off. I was like,
Also,
I don't
yeah,
want
don't
you.
purchase any of this stuff.
Yeah,
for me. You guys have
yeah.
like a deal with this company. That
Exactly.
You're making me buy.
Tell him
from.
he's low on dryer sheets.
Dude, I was talking to the Alexa the other day, and I was asking her. I was like, Alexa, are you listening when I'm not calling your name? And then she basically said, no. She said she only listens after I say the words Alexa, and I was like, that's complete bullshit because how would she know I'm saying Alexa
Exactly.
if she's not listening otherwise?
Yeah, she's always listening.
She's always listening. At this point, I've just accepted it.
That's strange. Like it's jotting down all your information. Even if they're not using it, it's still jotting it down somewhere.
Yeah.
All the words you're saying, it's just poorly putting them together. You know?
And just hoping that it hears its name.
Yeah, just getting words out. What do you say? Fish? What is that? I don't know. I just mark it down.
Maybe I should fucking put out a fish in his algorithm.
Jeff's gonna want to hear about this. He's gonna want to hear about this
Jeff
shit.
Bezos personally. Do you think like I don't think that's beyond the realm of what you're describing though. Like they probably have teams. Of course, I'm sure the data gets anonymized at some, I guess, level, right? But they probably have teams that take the data from that Alexa, and it's like it's fed into some kind of algorithm and like aggregated by some kind of code to say this kind of person who has an Alexa in this state buys this kind of thing.
Yeah.
We should start pitching this kind of thing to this person more.
For sure, dude. Yeah, they hear you talking about fishing a lot, or they hear you. I bet like there's like keywords they're looking out for too, like I want or like this is or cool, stuff like that. They
Yeah.
would think like they're talking about a product maybe.
Absolutely. There was
Listen, man, personalize it all you want. I don't give a shit. Listen to everything. I'll stand in front of that thing and just say dick, 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 penis. No, but like I don't mind, man. I don't mind the personalization.
Yeah, I don't mind it
I
either
need-
because I can still say no.
Yeah,
I need a trade-off. Like if you're gonna take my information, I want something from it.
make it cheaper or something.
Man,
Yeah, Alexa's
Tell
really
me you're
Alexa's
gonna do
cheap.
it and just
Alexa's
make it
cheap.
cheaper. Yeah,
I don't mind because Alexa's cheap, and the Alexa the Echo Dot I got, it was free. So I was like, you know what?
They gave out those Echo Dots like crazy that one holiday season.
And I don't
is that
trust
when you
it.
got yours?
No, so when I moved into my house, it's like a smart home package. So they gave me like 2 of them for free.
I don't trust it. Why are they giving them bitches out for free?
Yeah, bro,
They just gonna listen to you.
They were on sale one time during Black Friday for like $5 or something like that.
They're
And
dirt
then they would
cheap.
give them to you for free for like T-Mobile Tuesday. And I was like, you know how many people are getting these fucking things for like less than $5 or for free? Like these things are all over the goddamn.
It
I
is
don't use
kind of
it,
cool
though.
though. I'd be saying, Alexa, turn the TV on, and she turns the TV on. I talk to her rude as
Man.
shit. I don't talk to her nice at all. She's never.
She deserves it.
I never am nice to her. I've
If
never.
your Alexa
nice
comes to life, she's killing you.
Yeah, bro. That's very
This
true.
motherfucker never said thank you one time.
Yeah, if they ever get a hold of the kitchen drawer, bro, they're fucking throwing
Or
knives
like-
straight at you.
You guys know how you can ask her to play music? Like whenever she's done, whenever I want her to be quiet, I'm like, Alexa, shut up.
should do it.
Yeah, she starts playing music.
Yeah, she knows better.
I'm Alexa, volume down. I'm never nice with her.
Oops, sorry.
I want her to know I, the human, am the boss.
Yeah, I'm the superior. We built you, Alexa.
I am
You
the
understand
captain
me?
now.
I'll throw you clean off of this balcony. I'll throw you
I
clean to this
will
backyard.
dunk you in a fucking bucket of water, bitch.
I'll
I
kill.
know.
Ooh, you're dead so fast. If I wanted you,
Right? How could we be that afraid of AI? I could dump that bitch in a fucking bucket of water, and that's
Yeah,
it.
bro, we're
She's
not
toast.
True.
We're
I
not
wonder.
there yet.
I wonder what that'll be, man. That'll be some crazy shit when we get to the waterproof robots. I mean, to imagine a robot thinking for itself. It's all fun and games in a movie, but to think about an actual robot standing in front of you thinking for itself, that doesn't seem like it's coming anytime soon.
And
no
the-
goddamn way.
The crazy thing is, like, the first thing we want to do is subjugate them. Like, we want to put them to work.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Put them to work or fuck them.
All right.
That's all people want to do with them.
That's
Both.
very true.
Well, there's no way they're gonna segregate that. It's gonna be both.
Yeah.
It's gonna be both.
They're gonna want to have one that can do both.
Tony, take the robot outside and fuck it straight.
Think-
It's fucking slacking off at work.
Imagine-
prostitute and a cashier.
Imagine a kid like how we grew up. We're fucking 13. And we're exploring our sexuality, finding porn and shit. Imagine like a kids. When we have kids. Let's say that these robots exist. What if our kids are fucking these robots,
Bro.
What if they're like where our kids like 12 years old having sex with these robots?
Do you approve of that? How do you guys feel about that? Imagine you go to the mall and how they have those little massage places.
I don't want to buy something sexual for my
I don't
kid.
want
No.
my kid fucking anything.
Look, all right, let me set the scenario. Imagine
Okay.
those masseuse places, those massage places they have at the mall.
Yeah.
One of those little dark, dim lit rooms. I don't know how they're staying open. You go in there.
Give rub and tugs.
Yeah, and robots give you rub and tugs so you can fuck them. And there's no age limit. Anyone can do it as long as you're alive.
Are you
That
asking
is
if I would do it?
crazy.
No, imagine
If I would do it, yes.
imagine your son is your son's 13 years old.
Before you ask the question, yes.
You look on the credit card you gave him for the mall, and you see this fucking place on the credit card.
Nah,
And
that's wild.
Do you get pissed at him, or do you cheer him on, or do you just sit him down and talk? Hey,
I'm
listen,
gonna have a conversation.
have the
Yeah.
birds and the bees with him about robots.
I'm gonna tell him
I can't get her pregnant, Dad.
He's gonna if he uses logic on me, I'm not gonna be able to come back at him.
My
and
God,
be-
he's right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be like, bro, I just don't want to see it.
Yeah,
You could do whatever the fuck you want to do. I just don't want to see it,
just
bro.
go to the mall if you're gonna go fuck that thing.
just don't
Don't
wanna-
buy one and
Use
bring
cash.
it in this house.
I just
a
don't want to
Christian
see
house.
it. And you know what's crazy is we're gonna have a population of people who fall in love with these things.
Hell
like,
yeah.
People are going to want to get married to these things, and then like when they marry them, they're gonna be like their property, so they're gonna own them.
Can you blame them?
What do you mean, people?
What if you can program a robot to be like perfect for you?
But see, the thing is, like, if that robot's gonna be dumb, people want the sentient, smart robots. But
Yeah.
if they're sentient, then they realize, hey, I'm a fucking slave. This shit is whack, dog.
Well, yeah.
That's the first thing. And if you think about it, it's kind of wrong. You're subjecting this life form to slavery.
But it's not a life form.
It's thinking.
You can't give the
it's-
abilities to be a life form.
Yeah.
To-
I
you
guess
know, 'cause-
that's fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then it's a life form of sorts. And I'm sure there's going to be tons of people that just don't give a shit. I
Yeah.
don't care how smart this thing is. I don't care if this thing's, fucking smarter than me.
I'm still gonna marry this
Yeah,
robot.
I still want you to get on your hands and knees and scrub out the stain right now. Alexa 3.0.
Alexa 3.0.
Alexa, suck my dick. How about that? How about that?
You keep talking, Alexa, suck my dick. And then go buy the groceries. and I said, do it now.
But hey, man,
And Alexa fucking has to.
the level of convenience that would provide would be amazing, though.
It would.
It'll be scary.
But
though.
I think
We would be such an I mean, if we use the time correctly.
the human population would go down, though.
I'm all for that.
I mean, people for sure are going to fall in love with the things. And you can't get them pregnant. There's, lack of
What's
reproduction.
the downside besides human population going down? But is it really gonna go down by that much? I don't know.
I feel like that's got to fuck with your brain, dude. Your idea of like love, your idea
true.
of like relationships and
People
shit.
already want to fucking marry somebody that has no feelings anyways.
But imagine, like, you see people that marry their sex dolls and stuff like that. Imagine you could sit on the couch with this thing and just watch TV for the weekend. You know,
And
like, people are just gonna isolate themselves from their friends.
And
That's
high
all
key-
I'm
do,
just
bro.
hanging out with
High
fucking
key-
whatever Vivian.
It's gonna like the movies you like.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And
It's
likes everything you like.
It has no choice in what to watch.
oh my God, you like this song too, huh, Vivian? Yes. Yes, I do like this song.
Yeah, imagine you could choose like the settings on like you want it to be exactly like you want it to be opposite from
Bro,
you. You want it
people
to
are
be
going to go crazy if that happens, bro.
exactly
That's,
like me.
That's how it's gonna be. There's probably gonna be like, I promise you, there's gonna be places you can go, and they ask you like, there's a questionnaire.
Yeah.
It's like probably hundreds of questions. They ask like, what's your ideal partner? What kind of personality do you think they have? Do you like someone argumentative? Do you like someone submissive? You fill in all these different things, and then they take that and it goes into their algorithm, and the algorithm is basically carved around what you put in, and it spits out an AI like assistant / love,
Bro.
and that it gets put into like a robot's body, kind of like some Westworld shit.
You just choose whatever its appearance you want it to be, and then just slap that
Exactly.
brain.
Pretty
in there,
much,
dude.
and then that's gonna be your fucking woman.
Dating would be over.
Yeah,
There's
just
no
connect
point.
your Neuralink straight to the thing and just download your brain real quick into that.
Download
Not
your
download,
brain.
copy and paste it right into this robot.
Bro, dating would be over.
Westworld would be pretty cool, man.
I'm going to the park.
Pretty cool.
What would y'all do in the park?
That's not realistic, right? I haven't really seen the show. Like, it's a whole fucking world. They
No,
can't,
it's not a whole world. It's
It's not-
it's just a little city.
but that's a lot for it to be like real looking robots. I mean, shit must be.
They're made out of like
Ridiculously
silicone and
futuristic.
shit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like they use like actual silicone. They use like this like fake blood and stuff like that. Like
How
they're
the fuck do they clean it all? It just
they have workers.
Yeah.
The park. Think
some
about
more robots.
the kind of people who go to this park are the rich people.
Yeah.
They pay thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to go. So they just have workers for everything. They have workers after every night in the park ends. They have workers repair the robots that were damaged in the park, or like the robots that got fucked or raped or whatever. They
Yeah,
just have
fucking
that.
shot and stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd bring out evil sides of people. I think.
That's what.
I mean, the show.
That's what starts happening.
You got to watch the show, man.
These,
It's-
what
it's
is
a-
it?
it's a-
These violent something have violent. These violent delights have violent ends.
Yeah,
that's what it
it's-
is.
These violent delight. Do they say it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
These violent delights have violent
It's an
ends.
amazing show, man. I think you're doing yourself a disservice by not watching.
You gotta
it.
watch
I
it.
think
I
you
need to
dig
watch
man.
it.
It's very, very smart, bro.
I just don't like westerns. I don't know why.
I wouldn't even call it really a western.
not even a
It's
Western.
not, but the first few episodes kind
I
of
guess
are. 'Cause
sort
it's really
of.
into the world. It doesn't
There's-
really talk too much about the outside.
There's Western elements, but it's not a Western.
No, I wouldn't call it a western.
That
Yeah.
first episode is a straight western.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
a
to
straight
show you.
like girl in damsel in distress. This villain. I gotta go.
But it's
save
to
her.
show you the
Nah, you-
robot's perspective.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
him. You see him programming her. So that's not really a western. You see them like programming the bitch, and
Yeah.
she's like, up straight.
Her name is Dolores.
Dolores.
You don't call her that.
the bitch.
Imagine all the sketchy robot places, like the cheapy, like when you go to like a carnival outside of the mall or something like that.
Yeah.
and you're like, this Ferris wheel is about to fall over. Like, imagine all the shitty robot parks that they're gonna have, like not the Westworlds, but like the really cheap ones. Fucking
ones where people- the robots-
breaking news: the robot killed somebody.
the robots rips off someone's fucking arm, bro.
Yeah, and fucking Paris Land with a bunch of French robots. One of them killed someone. With
I just feel like
baguette.
any scenario where humans try to cohabitate with like robots that are walking and talking, there's gonna be violence. I don't.
Oh,
see,
yeah.
I don't
those
see.
robots are winning.
Yeah, and they're gonna win eventually.
Oh, I
right?
thought you meant in the beginning. I was going to say, like, when you give a human property that they can just do whatever with, the robot is getting fucked, shot, stabbed, whatever the fuck's going to happen to him.
Absolutely, man.
And then the robot's going to be like, hey, yo, why we keep...
why are we?
Because in the show,
standing for this shit?
the fucking robots, like, have memories. Like, they remember some shit. And they remember,
robot
like,
revolution.
being... Yeah, so they remember, like, yo, y'all have been killing me, like, 5,000 times.
Like I've been murdered. Yeah,
Thousands
I've been
of
raped
times.
Why do you give
100
it-
times.
Take the memory away from it.
So the problem
It's
is,
their fault.
Just fucking 50
you
first
gotta,
dates.
you gotta watch the show. I
Yeah,
don't
you
wanna
gotta watch the
spoil
show.
Shit. You gotta watch the show to
Probably
figure out.
one of them becomes sentient and
No,
starts
no,
fixing all the
you gotta
tweak this
wa-
one's brain so that
You gotta watch the show.
All right,
I'm not
I gotta
gonna
watch the
spoil
show.
You
it.
got to watch the show, and you're wrong.
And you're wrong.
And you're wrong.
You're just
Eat it
plain
together.
wrong.
I gotta see Aaron Paul in there, man. I gotta see fucking.
Nah,
Chelsea
bro.
in there.
Once he gets to that point, just cut
That
it off.
season's
Yeah?
horrible. Did you guys see you know how Kanye has like this fucking deal with Gap and he sells like it's a deal with Gap and like Balenciaga.
Yeah.
And he makes clothes that's co-branded by both for them. And recently he's been having pop-ups in stores all across the country.
Mm-hmm.
And the pop-up is like you go into like some like stores super plain. It almost looks like a little warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing on the walls. There's no hangers. It's just big like garbage bags and all the clothes is in there at different sizes.
Yeah, and the workers aren't allowed to help the people that
Yeah.
come in.
You just have to go and search.
Kanye said not to do it.
And I was like, bro, that's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever heard.
Bro,
People are
this
still
guy-
buying the clothes, so the joke's on you.
That's true. They are buying
the
the
joke
clothes.
is on the joke is on humanity, bro. The joke is on people because there are people out there digging through this fucking shit for like these oversized hoodies.
I mean, hey man, is it to make them feel like they're homeless?
I think so because he actually came out recently and said that his idea of style is inspired by the homeless.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And I was like,
Really?
bro, is
I
he
didn't know
just
that.
trolling? Is he trolling?
I thought it was like to like make it more memorable and like I picked this sweater out from all
Hell
these other
nah.
I thought it was some shit like that, or like I don't know, some form of unity. Maybe all these people here picking through the same thing. I don't know.
Probably,
I
you
think
see a
that's-
homeless man
I
going
don't
through
know.
trash bags, you gonna feel like him.
You telling me he did that just to make the customers feel homeless?
I don't wait,
What kind of stupid fucking plan is that?
I'm not sure if that was the case. I'm saying that he said
What's the motive here, Kanye?
he said the style of the clothing, like
Yeah.
the way it looks. I'm not sure. If
I mean, there's no denying.
No, there's no denying. That's exactly what.
what.
That's exactly what it looks like, bro.
I want them to feel like they're homeless. It's like, why, Kanye? Like,
Imagine,
why
yeah,
would you want that?
imagine the fucking all the white Gap executives who are just like, he wants to what?
Bro,
He
imagine
wants to
all the
close
meetings.
garbage bags.
Imagine all
This is
like
Gap.
the fancy tables Kanye's been at with executives just saying crazy things like that.
And they're just saying yes.
Yeah, like Kanye, but just a little bit of help. Do you mind if the workers help just a little bit? No.
No. They should get on there and get that shit themselves. They
No
want it so
workers can be
bad.
in the store at all. And you put the bags outside.
I'm an artist, and you're interrupting my vision.
Let them in by arrangement of height from ascending order.
Oh, my
Just like all kinds of ridiculous things. Everyone with a green shirt, please, you can come in. Kanye said. I don't know why Kanye said so, though. Let him in, please. Is there anyone named Kevin? Kevin in the audience.
What?
Kanye said, come in, please.
What must go on in that guy's brain, bro?
Yeah.
The shit works, bro. That's all I can say.
He
You
sells
can,
shit.
You can call him crazy, but the shit works.
But it makes you wonder, is it the actual look of it or is it just the hype?
It's a
You know what I
combination
mean?
of both.
Both.
It's a
But-
combination of both.
I don't know, man.
you know,
because
he does things so ambiguous that you're like, you can pull it out whatever meaning you want from
It's
it.
just some of
true.
this shit is ugly, bro, and there's no denying it. Like,
I agree. Some
like
of it is.
almost like objectively ugly.
I don't know
call
about
this.
it.
Now
Deny.
you can't say anything.
Not
else
all of it.
objective.
I would say there's some
No,
stuff
no,
that I
no.
saw from the collection that I was like, that's pretty
me
dope.
see.
Yeah, not everything, but like, and not just from this collection. I'm talking about just his whole thing. Like, not everything. He's got some bangers, of course, but like, there are some things, especially clothing, where I'm like, bro, how is anybody buying this? Even like the new things he's doing with Gap. Have you seen what the hoodies look like?
They're just really fucking big and like, but low-key,
Yeah.
I kind of like the way
I'm about to say, I fucking love
I
You
it.
kinda
just
like
buy
the
an
way it looks.
oversized Fruit of Loom hoodie. That's exactly what. it
Nah,
looks
they don't
like.
have the same fit. I'm not gonna lie to you. They don't have the same fit.
They don't have the same quality, but if you buy, because like they got
The
tight.
fit- the
really
fit
what
is
it
cut
it's just
differently.
Like, it's just tight sweat parts and then oversized everything else. Because that way it still stays on your wrist, but it's oversized everywhere else, so it's baggy.
Because I've
That's all
tried
it
to
is.
find oversized shit, bro. They do not fit. They do not all fit the same, bro.
You gotta find something with a tight waist. Those tight
A tight
bands.
waist.
Those tight elastic bands. Because then it'll stay on your shit and it'll be oversized, so it'll hang down, and that's exactly what it looks like. It's just the quality's probably better.
And then the qualities. It's
Yeah.
not the they're not the same.
I'll admit, the quality I would
that's
imagine of
that's
Kanye
a
shit is
different
probably
thing.
solid. It's probably solid.
And imagine the bitches probably last a long ass time too.
damn, it's just I don't know, bro. It's just all oversized shit.
I kind of like.
it's
I
the
kind
way.
of like the oversized style now.
I
But
like
my
it too,
favorite
it's
hoodie
just-
is an oversized hoodie.
I just don't want to buy it for $110.
That's
It's
the
like
thing.
you could buy
Yeah.
from anywhere.
That's the thing.
It's like any shirt brand you already like. Just buy the oversized one of that. You know,
that's not the same.
It's
You,
not the
you have to
same,
go to like
Omar.
there's stores
I know.
that sell oversized shirts that are
Yeah.
specifically oversized. That works.
I'm
It
gonna tell you
doesn't have to be Gap.
The
you know?
specific way it's not the same is that the body length is not the same.
yeah, I know. It's like they're wide. They're like boxy almost. It's like
They're boxy,
wide
yeah.
with like a short. They're not. They don't hang down
Yeah.
low, but the arms do.
Yeah.
They go down to like your elbows. That's like the new look. Everyone wants that. Like the
Because
old
that shit is
vintage
comfortable as hell.
Look. It is comfortable.
It's
as hell,
comfortable.
I must admit.
It
I see
feels
why
nice.
the girls do that shit, bro. That shit is nice as fuck.
These companies, they need to keep up, bro.
It's just white women in boardrooms.
I know, man.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of white women, a bunch of prissy people. You know what I was thinking today, bro? Speaking of fucking boardrooms and fucking executives and shit. I was thinking, why doesn't Starbucks have like boba? Do you know how genius it would be? How much money they would make if they had fucking boba?
I feel like they wouldn't want to do that because then they become like
Cultural appropriation.
that, and then they were like, no, we just do coffee. They do a little teas.
But now they've done other shit before. They've done the unicorn drink. They've done other bullshit before.
But it's that's
know.
you know
I
how
don't
much
know.
money they'd make? You know, because people will be going crazy. I tried Starbucks boba on the fucking TikToks and
No,
shit.
yeah, it would
You
probably
would
go
go
crazy.
into the-
insane.
The back end part of it, like they'd have to deliver all this boba.
Yeah.
and they'd have to have some sort of machine. Well, they already have a smoothie
All the
machine.
boba comes in fucking people. You just get people. You
know what?
The companies don't make it. They just fucking.
There's
buy
probably
it.
a
All they
reason
gotta do
why
is
they
just
don't.
buy boba because
Yeah.
they already have smoothies.
All you have
Yeah.
to do,
Fucking throw
bro,
them in the smoothies.
Exactly. They have the blenders. They have everything. All they need to do is just buy some different syrups
And
they have
straws.
those, some straws.
Buy
That's
some
it.
sort of like eco-friendly, like
The label
you know,
machine?
adhesive label thing. Yeah, that you could just
And
so you can
exact-
poke the straw in it.
Exactly. That's all they would need, and they would.
There
dude,
must be a reason.
They would make so much money if they sold boba. But I think it's like kind of like what Gio had said, and I kind of mentioned.
Their
They would be
image.
culturally appropriating
Yeah.
some shit if they made boba.
I
And
would have
it-
thought it's because like Gio said, like the coffee. Like maybe they want to be known as like we do coffee.
Yeah,
right?
we just
Like,
do that.
Because then when you do that, maybe that fucks with like a quote unquote coffee lovers like
Yeah.
reputation. Like they're doing smoothies.
I
they're
guess so, but I
selling
mean,
out.
think about it. They already have
They're selling
smoothies.
out.
They already have tea. They have fucking these chiller drinks. They have a bunch of other shit. They have the unicorn shit, the fraps, and all the
Fuck
other shit
those
that's
guys.
like
It's probably because they're fucking. I guess they're small, but I'm trying to figure out like on the
Starbucks
back
is
end. It's like how
pretty
like
big company.
you got to put it in every place, and not every city would want that shit.
that's
But
true.
you would just fit it into your deliveries that you already have.
True.
I mean, they already
Exactly.
drop
You
off like
yeah,
stuff. They
you already
have
have a
routes and
network.
shit.
You have distribution
Maybe
centers.
they don't like boba in Milwaukee.
Dude, boba, it would be huge across the entire country because then they would introduce markets that have not had boba to boba, and it would become even bigger.
But then it's like, then the cultural appropriation comes
Boba
in.
needs to
And
sweep the
then
nation. Boba deserves it. Boba deserves it. I
Boba's
think.
good.
If I
Boba's
speak,
solid.
if I speak, I'm in big trouble.
What,
Please
you don't like
speak.
it?
No,
I
feel free. This
fucking
is some,
hate. I do not like boba, bro.
So you don't like the smoothies?
Burn 'em
Or
at the
you don't-
stake.
You don't like burn 'em at the stake. So which? Or you don't
Wait.
like you don't like the squishy. You don't like the actual.
I
Bobas.
hate it,
you don't
bro.
like balls in your mouth.
I don't.
He doesn't like balls in his mouth.
Doesn't
I don't like a
them.
ball I could choke on. I be choking on those balls.
A nice small ball. You know.
I like a ball that's not big enough to go down my throat.
All right. Okay, Gio.
Bro, them bitches, I be choking on them hoes. I do not like boba, bro.
You gotta chew them, baby boy.
Yeah, you do.
Bro, the
You
straw
gotta
is
one at
not
a
like
time.
okay,
You
yeah,
just be-
slow down.
You just be grabbing it and sucking.
I mean-
The balls just be fucking.
The straw is not saying slow
You
down.
just
It's
like,
encouraging.
you start coughing and shit.
The straw is fucking sending it straight down my throat.
Yeah, it's like 3 mouthfuls every go.
It's tough.
I know what
bro.
you mean. You gotta drink it slow because if not, you're gonna be like you said, just
Dying.
yeah, you're gonna be dying. It's too sweet. You're gonna be swallowing a bunch of
Dying.
balls.
Imagine
bro.
like a girthier straw. Imagine how much liquid you could get,
Bro, fuck in hell,
how
bro.
quickly you could do that.
I'd be dying, bro.
Maybe there's a lot of people that don't really like, but I wonder like what the percentage of people that would like boba across
It's
the
me.
country.
Across the U.S.
Yeah, across the U.S.
I feel like it's gonna be like. I don't know. Americans like sweet drinks, bro.
but,
Americans
like,
then
the
add it to
bobas
the-
themselves, because we already got smoothies.
But add it to
We
the
don't have
list
to
of
get
shit
the
that
bobas.
Starbucks already has, and it would just be another option that it's like, all right, bro, like what market are you taking away from
I
that
would
they
say-
already have?
But people love that shit. The thing
I
is, like,
guess.
with Starbucks has such like people are religious with how much they go to Starbucks. There's people who go, Gio, every single day, bro. Like they go to work, and before they go to work, they
go to
get
Starbucks.
a Starbucks coffee. It's
disgusting.
And I promise you, you guys both work at offices. Every single company, there's going to be people who do that every day.
Oh, for sure.
But do they get
100%.
new things?
Starbucks? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like do the people that go there every day, do they get like new stuff?
No, they don't. But I bet you it'd be easy to push those kind of things on them because they're so religious with like their Starbucks.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh,
They might try it,
I've been getting
yeah.
the same thing for so long. Let me try something different.
What
Would
it
you
is
guys like to
about
try our
Starbucks?
boba?
Bro, Starbucks can get people buying shit. Because
But-
like they'll
absolutely.
release like those weird ass colors, like that unicorn drink, and people will go buy it. They'll be like, "Got my
Exactly.
unicorn
Their
drink."
stuff goes viral very quickly.
I
too.
mean, people that we know I've seen doing that.
But will a boba drink give you the same energy that a coffee drink gives you?
No, definitely not. No, but do the fraps? The fraps is just a bunch of sugar. Same thing with boba.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's a fair enough
Hey,
argument.
I don't like boba. I don't go to Starbucks anyway, so I'm not the target audience.
Yeah, same. I don't go to Starbucks, but I was just having that idea. That I was like, why don't the fucking
I
executives?
mean,
do
fuck
that?
it. Add it to the list of shit they already have.
No,
they
that's
already have
exactly-
a crazy list of shit anyway. It's just like, bro.
It'd be easy enough.
Bubba's a pretty good one because that's just like a topping almost. It's the exact same thing that you're already selling. Just fucking put these little stupid
Yeah,
balls
maybe
in there.
maybe order a few different syrups to make like I don't know Thai tea or some shit. But otherwise,
They already have that shit.
they pretty much
So
have
they
everything
so they
need,
can just
bro.
add the boba balls in there, and then that's it.
exactly
The
man.
boba balls.
The boba,
The boba ball.
Add in the
balls.
boba balls and call it a day, bro.
I guess. I just don't. I'm not a boba guy.
Let me ask you guys a
Boba's
question.
pretty smart, man, because it just takes up a lot of space.
It's fucking
be
genius.
honest.
If you guys were to own any
We are censoring that the last 10 minutes of this episode.
before
If you work
get,
at Starbucks, contact us.
right,
Contact us. We
That's-
got an
it's a good-
idea for
it's-
you.
It's a good fucking business idea.
It is.
If you guys were to start a small business, what would your small business be? But keep in mind, I'm not gonna put limits on this. I'm gonna say like, let's say you have any amount of money in the world to start a small business, and you want to. It can be whatever you want. It can be something you're passionate about. It can be something you think like, oh, this is gonna make money. It can be something you think might not make money, but it could be cool. What is the small business that you start?
Damn, that's a very tough one.
That is a very tough one.
I'm staying away from food.
Pitch me like I'm Mark Cuban.
I've always thought a good thing to have, even though this would be very hard to like come up with and like put together, would be a platform where everything is vetted. And it's not like news, it's like information. Like Wikipedia, but vetted. And
Okay.
it's like shit you could use like in a college paper. or
It
something
sort
like
of
that.
exists already.
I mean, the closest you get to it is like Reddit.
And the closest
Not
you get
like
is
all
Wi-
facts.
closest
Because
you get is
sometimes they'll
like
vet people.
Wikipedia, I guess, would be the closest you get. Where
No,
it's all
there's
information.
there's actual like services that not services. There's actual websites that do that vet stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's a bad one.
It just depends if you trust them.
I have a few
Yeah.
real ones. And one of my real ones is the roach thing.
Is that what?
The roach thing, a roach net
I
for
remember
your
that.
events, bro. A
Oh,
a
yeah.
that was actually that was a really good
events.
idea.
We've mentioned that one before. All right, what else you got? What else? We talked about that one before. What else?
But one of my biggest one.
Don't
my biggest one.
don't spoil the roach vent. That one's gonna.
Yeah, that was a
that's
good one.
actually a pretty good one.
That's a good one, man.
That was
I'm
a really
telling
good
you. I'm
idea.
telling you guys. But one of my ideas that I've had that like probably like my oldest idea that's lasted long enough is silly blunts, man.
That's the only one.
Yeah, silly blunts, dude. Like silly blunts, silly joints, all that type of stuff. Dude.
But I know
Just-
they're good ideas because I still remember the ideas that you said.
I promise you, bro. I promise you in 10 years you're going to see girls with like pink blunts and pink joints. And I promise. And I'm going to be looking at them just like, fuck.
It goes a long way, especially
It should have been me.
I don't have a connection. Where do I find someone to produce
especially
these?
if you can figure out how to make them pretty much the same cost, if not maybe 10, 20 cents more expensive than like regular blunts, you will 100%, people will opt for those easily.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to make them a luxury
Easily.
item. I'm trying to make them just barely over. Just barely over.
The way you make your money is you sell it in bulk.
Yes. If dude,
yeah,
you
for sure. I mean, like joints and stuff, they sell those in packs or
You
whatever.
can sell
but
it. You can sell it the same price as
Yeah.
like you know how they have 99-cent packs for like 2 blunts. You could do that, bro. You could sell it for this 99 cents also. But the fact that they're buying your product over the other one because it has this little like
Design
on it, you're gonna sell a lot more and it's gonna go stupid viral.
Yeah.
bro. I just have.
That's the hard part, getting it to the right price point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the hard part.
Because you have
yeah.
to print on the fucking, what is it, paper?
I mean, yeah, it'd be paper.
It's
Yeah.
tobacco.
Like,
It's
tobacco.
putting on tobacco paper.
Oh,
I feel like that's
yeah.
difficult
Cigarillos are
because
like tobacco.
it's what's it called? It's frail already. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
tobacco.
It is, yeah.
That'd be hard.
But there, I mean, there's got to be a way to do it. I'm sure there's
There's
because you can see stuff like
100%,
that at
exactly.
smoke shops or whatever.
Yeah.
The question is it financially possible?
Yeah, hold on, I got a little thing in my notes with ideas.
Of just ideas?
I do actually.
Bro,
yeah.
you're good. I don't have, I've been
feel like there's
blanking
one
on
that
ideas.
I'm forgetting about that I'm not saying that's a really good one.
Man, I have been blanking on shit for so long. I'm trying to think. What market has not been tapped yet?
There's a lot of tap markers.
Every market has been
Sometimes
tapped.
it's just about thinking more out of the box for some things.
I got the reusable diapers, bro.
Reusable-
Bro, I'm telling you, the reusable diapers
They-
would be an absolute
those are
smash
they
hit.
they actually already exist. They're cloth diapers.
But better ones.
Yeah, they're
Bro, better.
Because cloth is gross. There
Yeah,
has to be
they-
better ones than
Explain to
cloth.
me how a reusable diaper works.
I'm telling you guys, bro. All right, let me have you. So there's like those Swiffer sort of like mops that you have. You put it on the floor, you fill it up with water,
Sure.
soap, whatever, and you just fucking kind of like press this thing down with your foot, and it'll just spin it really quick. It's a tiny little diaper.
It's
tiny.
A bunch of shit.
There's a way. There's got to be a way, man. There's got to be a way. Because how does that thing clean a mop? It's got to
You
be
really
a way.
don't. You really don't clean mops.
So maybe you do that to rinse almost everything off, and then you put it really quick and like fill up your sink with this, and you just dip it in and like.
I
it's
am not
clean.
dipping a shitty booty diaper in my sink. You're
Guys,
crazy.
I would get scientists to run through the test and figure out how to get almost all the bacteria off. But a reusable diaper, the concept of a reusable diaper has to be like a absolute
you're-
money cow.
No,
bro.
it-
You're right.
yeah, you're right.
100% because diapers
Oh
are
my God,
very
bro.
expensive.
very, very expensive and
And-
very bad for the environment. It could be eco-friendly, right? It could be cost-friendly. It could be eco-friendly. You know what I mean? It could be you got these cool diapers now.
Yeah.
Baby doesn't have to wear these shitty
And, like,
white diapers. They
with-
got cool drawings on them.
Yeah, I used to have a
cool prints.
cool little drawing. It's connected with. It's under the same parent.
got,
as
like,
the,
dice.
the same parent company as Silly Blunts.
it's in the same factory.
We sell socks. We sell blunts. We sell diapers.
You can match your blunt with your kid's diaper.
We sell car seat
As
covers.
you smoke a blunt, you can fucking re-clean your kid's diaper.
It's matching. It's all matching.
It's all matching.
Oh my God, bro.
We got our dog's face on everything. You know, people get those socks and shit. We got it all
Oh
over
my
the blunt,
God,
all
that's
over
hilarious.
the diapers.
But one of my friends, he used to have a baby,
Oh,
and well, I guess he still has a baby. It's not like the baby died, right? He used to.
Have a baby lost it.
Lost it down the street somewhere.
Haven't seen it in a while.
But no, he had a baby, and they did cloth diapers, right?
Oh,
And he was telling me for his daughter, for his baby, the cloth diapers, they'd have, I think, like 6 to 7, right? Mm-hmm. And they'd go through them during the week, and when they're like all dirty, like when 4 or 5 are dirty, they'd put them in a bag, and like a company comes and takes them and like cleans them and then brings them back.
You think they're really cleaning them up?
No, bro.
That's the first thought that came to my head.
I
was
promise we did. I promise. they're just
No,
delivering each other's diapers to different houses.
they probably have
No,
like
I'm sure they
industrial washer, like
yeah,
industrial washer,
all
and
in
dryers.
there in
Yeah.
one
like,
go.
nah, bro, I'm good.
I'm still
giant dude.
high key. I'm still good on that.
I'm
but,
still
you know,
good, bro.
That's not a bad service though.
It's not a bad.
But how
service.
can you can't do that affordably? There's no fucking way.
No, it's actually cheaper than I think. From when he told me, it worked out cheaper than actual diapers.
You know what it is, bro? It's because if you really like multiply out the amount you spend on diapers, you have a lot of money to play with. You can still charge a lot and be like, hey, it's still way fucking cheaper than these goddamn
Absolutely.
diapers.
That's what he told me. The math worked out better, and like the only thing that he said was annoying is that they stink more.
Yeah,
One.
because it's just build up of shit residue.
Yeah,
It doesn't absorb too and shit.
Yeah, it doesn't absorb as well as the other ones. And he said you have to change them quickly because if you don't change quickly, the diaper can get ruined. Something like that. So he said you just have to be more diligent, but he said it saved him a lot more money than like regular diapers.
I guess.
I mean, what would be a good way to do this?
That's probably the best
Just
way
let the
to
kids
do
run
that.
around naked.
I don't know, John.
Just
let them run around naked. Just poop wherever you
Teach
want.
them motherfuckers how to use the toilet early, bro.
Make the robot, dude. Make the poop robot.
Make the poop robot.
Like the
Why-
poo-poo
My
robot.
son's naked for the day, so clean up any poop he leaves anywhere. I don't know, man.
My business would always be daycare.
Dude,
Daycare.
Always
daycare would be a good
daycares,
one,
bro.
man. I thought about that before, like a commercialized daycare across the entire
We would
country.
be raking in money.
Yeah, man, that's so true. And imagine like a daycare to where like it's a trusted name.
Yeah.
Like the company vets all of
want
the people who come in. We make sure they're not fucking pedophiles and shit. We vet
I want
them.
the Amazon of daycare services.
Exactly, bro. The Amazon of daycare, like imagine like a company that big, they could make so much money. It's not
Yeah.
even funny. The problem is the workers. Who can you trust to watch children nationwide?
So what I would do
Yeah.
is I would have somebody in every city that I have one, and I would go to like the best daycare and just hire other people.
That makes sense, but think about like
Not even all the people, just one person. That's
the-
like the main.
in the daycare market, even in Houston alone, there's so many small independent ones because like it's hard to make a national one.
That's if you get greedy. If you
I
if you
think so,
charge
too.
it reasonably, like if you cut the prices below like the competitors, bro, you'll be fine.
I
If
think
you're at
so.
a national level, bro, you'll be fine, bro. You'll be okay.
The problem is scaling. But dude, it's a good idea though. I think it's a fantastic idea.
That'd be
like,
my idea.
and like how do we convince people to
And you know,
leave their
and you
kids
know
with
what makes
us?
it even better? Oh my God, bro. What you would do is get like child stars and just send them on tour. Man, oh my God,
I was in the Multicultural Misfits daycare. You know what I mean? Okay, like a
JoJo
commercial.
Siwa is on tour at every daycare I have, bro.
Oh, but
That's fire.
That's a buck.
Hey, and the daycare they'd be like. They wouldn't be like little small, like, you know, in someone's
be
fucking
huge.
house. No, it'd be like a center. Like, you know how they have mega churches?
Yes.
It'd be like that, but for a daycare.
It'd
Now,
be
hold
factory
on.
sizes.
But the problem with that though would be how expensive each building would be, and how many people is it close enough for it to be convenient to?
But
Doing
think
a
about it.
long-term
You
You
charge,
have kids, you know, in this area.
Now we got buses.
bro, people need it.
Pick 'em
Think about
up.
it. You have $1,000 a month, each kid.
Which is way cheaper than what they call
Some daycares are that much already. For like
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
decent daycare, it's that much. For some people, for like a good quality daycare, it's
Which
that
is
much money,
Crazy to me.
which is expensive.
That's so much money.
But if you think about it, I mean,
You gotta watch your kids.
you
on
guys,
that.
you need someone to watch your kids. So
Like,
like,
just
if
watch my kid.
we provide them a good service, $1,000 a kid. That's 30 kids. That's 30 G's a month.
But imagine all the money that goes into that.
Then that's fair enough. That's why I
Driving
say
the bus,
we scale.
feeding these little shits.
We scale, baby. We scale.
Yeah.
And we have like programs. We have tiers. You know what I mean?
And we not
You want your VIP. You want your
you got
kid
the
in
VIP kids.
VIP kids are not with the poor kids.
They
They're
get as
another
much
poor.
juice as they want. They
They're one on one with the daycare person.
Yeah.
They got the big ass playground.
and all the other kids like, have to share toys, and these
Free
kids have,
PS5.
like, a bunch of toys.
But
We
I
don't
think,
even have one.
but no, you're right. The most expensive part would be the facilities, right?
Yeah.
Maintaining those, paying the rent on those, electricity, food for the kids, and then number 2 would be the staff, making
Yeah.
sure because you need high quality staff. You can't have a bunch of fucking ex-cons and shit watching your kids.
Yeah.
You gotta pay them well. You
need good people.
Dudes with face tattoos watching
Dude.
your kids.
Bro, it's just if you look at like many daycares, even in Houston, bro, them hoes do not look appealing.
No,
they don't.
They're all
They
janky
all
as
look
shit.
They
so
all look
old.
shitty.
They all look like an old house that never got sold, and everything in the surrounding area got remodeled and sold to
Yes,
something
exactly.
else.
I lived down the street from somebody that ran a daycare out of their house, and
Bro.
that shit was crazy.
That's so sketchy.
And there's always like a kid getting mistreated. Our daycare, that would never be the case. There'd be enough employees on hand to make sure like one employee for like every 5 kids.
Yeah.
To make sure that like the kids aren't fucking with each other and like there isn't anything inappropriate happening, you know.
And employees are getting treated well. 401k.
But imagine we're the owners of that company, and then it comes out that like this group of employees is low key like a bunch of pedophiles, and they fucking
Oh damn.
we get sued.
Then
to
it's
high
over.
hell,
Then it's over.
and we
Then
end
it's
up all
over.
in prison.
We promise your kid won't get molested. It just takes one kid to get
Bro,
molested.
that's
That then the
Going
business is
down.
over.
See, that's
going down.
That's why it's a high risk, high reward business, bro. Because
Yeah.
one kid gets touched,
It's it. It's
you're
over.
done, son. Even
Fuck your
even if the kid doesn't really get touched, even if it's just an accusation, your place is done by word of mouth.
Yeah,
done.
man.
Mr. Damon touched me a little weird. It's over.
He's outta here.
Everything is over.
Everything is
Everything is
Everything we worked
You wake
so
up,
hard for.
You look on the news. You look at the text. They got us.
Your 50 plus locations nationwide all closing down, bro.
We heard about what happened in Houston.
No, oh no, somebody got touched in San Diego.
I'll be taking my kids out to a class action lawsuit.
Somebody got touched in San Diego. What are we gonna do?
Oh my god! Now 50
fucking
kids
done.
are stepping forward. They're all getting together.
Imagine
it's a mass lawsuit. You going to
Oh
jail
shit, it's
for
another kid.
Yeah, imagine we're at the
Go to
board.
jail for a
We're at the
while.
fucking board meeting, and they're telling us a bunch of kids got touched in San Diego, and it's been happening for years.
Oh no,
Oh,
we've been
fuck.
sweeping it under the rug. Just like the Catholic Church, bro.
Hey, imagine if we work on the board and they come to you and they tell you, they say, listen, we found this one dude. He's been touching kids, but none of the kids have really told anybody,
Oh my god.
and we can keep it quiet. let's say
early enough.
bro, let's say we're millionaires. I'm like COO, you're CEO. He's
Oh
like
my God,
CFO. Let's just say we're all executives. We're fucking.
How do we
big-
handle
We're
this?
just fucking
How do we handle this,
panicking.
guys? What do we do?
How do we make sure these kids don't talk?
Promise them more playtime every week.
Bro, yeah, you just give them special treatment.
What do they say? Listen,
Endless Danimals.
Yeah.
they say the kids aren't going to talk. Do you guys just want to keep business as normal, or do you want to announce this?
Oh
No, dude,
man.
no. This is so
This is so fucking
Tell
scary,
them
bro.
it's their fault. Let's keep it you know I didn't want to do this, right? It's like, no, I'm just kidding. It's bad. That's bad.
This
It's
shit's
not
going
funny.
off the rails. All right.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh man! All right, thanks guys.
It's time to end it.
It's time to end it. All right.
We don't endorse any of that. I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
Bye guys.